Hey everybody, Coach Dono here. I just wanted to share with you guys some things about grip strength training. Uh, Training our grip for grappling and jiu-jitsu in the gi and not in the gi is very beneficial to us to get a stronger grip on our opponent when we're trying to set things up, or we're trying to keep our grips for takedowns, passing, submissions, whatever. Also helps keep your hands, the longevity of using your hands. Uh, there's a lot of actions that we do with our hands and our fingers in jiu-jitsu and everyday life. So we got a crush grip, a pinch grip, we got rotation, supination, pronation, our wrist bends this way, and flexion and extension, and then with our fingers too. So, I've hurt my hands playing jiu-jitsu and wrestling, and with strength training, you're going to be able to come back from injuries a little faster. So over the years of training, I've acquired a lot of tools for it, and I use for different things. So we got a couple things to consider with our grip. We got to have grip endurance, we got to have grip strength, and then, not as important, like grip power, like grabbing something really fast, or when we switch a lapel. That's going to be kind of hard to train that grip power. So that's like being explosive with your grip. So for jiu-jitsu, I train mostly for endurance and strength. The difference is going to be with strength, we're going to be trying to do, strength, we're going to be trying to do heavier weight with less reps. And with grip endurance, we're going to be trying to do high reps so that we have endurance. And during this time where we're not able to necessarily train the way that we do when we're sparring or getting ready for a tournament, it's a great thing to do so that when we are able to get back in the gym, your grip's going to be ready to go. So let's get right into it. And if you have any questions after you watch this video, you can message me in the comments here, or probably can message me on the Facebook page. So bear with me, this is going to be all uncut live video because I don't know how to do that stuff. So if we look right here, I guess I'll just leave it like this because I don't know how to switch it the other way. So, gosh darn it, sorry guys. Like I said, bear with me. So for the tools, I have this thing here called the Iron Arms forearm grip trainer. So with this, like I said, if I'm trying to do this here is going to be kind of borderline strength and endurance depending on the rep range that I work in. So right here, you're going to be holding it. You have your arms straight to get a little more torque. You just rotate with some supination. You can hold it into your body and be doing this. So that's good for any time you're trying to twist the gi or control somebody. Can get a little stronger, get a little more endurance. So one thing that you can do for the strength would be doing some reps. Maybe for the endurance you can come in, hold it, and just hold this tight for a time. What also you can do with this is flip it over the other way. You can work on some pronation. With your arms straight out, hit a little bit of the shoulders, coming in here, getting the elbows to flare a little bit more, so you're going to be working a little bit different muscles right here, not so much in the elbows. So you can look this up. It's not exactly Iron Arms one I've seen for $20 to $30 on Amazon, but it's the same apparatus. So another thing that I use for wrist flexion and extension is going to be one of these things. So perhaps you've seen these. I've seen these online as well. It's like a forearm extension strengthener. So you're just coming in here. You can adjust the tension, so depending on if you're working for strength or endurance, you can come in here, let's get some flexion going, turn it on the other side, get the extension. So I mean, the sky's the limit. And one thing also that I want to mention is you should have one day where you're just training your grip. It's a tool that we use, just like if we're doing squats or we're working on upper body or anything. We want to have a day just for our grip. So another thing that I recently have started to use the last couple months from some injuries that occurred, and I needed to rehab my hand. I got a 1-inch hole in my hand. I don't know, you can see the scar right there. And then a couple years ago I broke these 3 fingers rolling with Gino with what's that, leg lasso. So no ill intentions there, just got stuck in his gi. It was pretty awesome. So with these right here, and then coaching wrestling, people always grab my fingers. So it's pretty cool. I got these on Amazon. They come in different resistance and different brands. Just make sure to read the reviews on the ones that you're going to perhaps buy. I'm not endorsing any of these things as far as brands or go buy this stuff. I'm going to show you how you can do all this stuff without having to buy any of this. It's just a little easier for me to train with this stuff when it's sitting next to me at my desk. So right here, you just put them on your fingers and you just expand your hand, boom, and you know, have your hand like this. You're just opening your fingers, you know. So comes in 3 different resistance levels, so then you can do your programming accordingly. So, and just a couple months of using them, I felt a big difference in my grip endurance and strength, and my injuries are clearing up. So I'm just going to turn my phone this way a little, because I'm going to be standing up for this next one. So I'll try to position my phone so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so here I just have a PVC pool, and I'm just going to rotate my hand back and forth like this. So the faster you're going to go, the more momentum you're going to get. You're really going to get high into your in your elbow area. So working on that pronation, supination in a different matter of strength training. And I mean, you can get a PVC pool pretty easy, or a broomstick or anything you got laying around. And of course, the heavier the thing that you're using, the harder it's going to be. And then the longer it is, the heavier it's going to be, just because of physics. So those are going to cover all of those grips. As far as these other grips, I couldn't find my grippers, so you know, just your traditional crush grip here. Another thing that you can do to train your pinch grip, that more like this kind of a grip versus like a crush grip, because we're not like this, we're not using our fingers, as much in this kind of grip as we are like this kind of grip and the crush grip. So I mean, I'm not could be wrong, but I mean, if you see my hand, different things are happening. So you can just take a weight, any kind of weight that you got. This is a 15-pound weight, and you can just come in. This one's going to be for time, because you can't really do reps, so it's going to be time reps. So you just come in, you hold it here, you just pinch it as hard as you can, and you can tell, like, I can feel my pinky's not engaged as much, so I'm really going to be thinking about hitting that pinky a little bit more. I'm just going to time it out, and make sure you're not doing it too high off the ground, because if you're going to be training your grip solely in one day, you're going to probably exhaust it. So, and then probably save this one for maybe the middle of your workout and do it close to the ground. You can do that one sitting down. So here we go. This is probably one of the most simple ways I can train your grip. I've been doing this probably for about 6 years. So I'll show you what I'm getting ready here. So here I got a 5-gallon bucket, and I got some playground sand. So you want to make sure you get the playground sand. It's a little friendly for your hands. So let me see here. So you can come in here, can go in there, and can be working your fingers opening up like that, elastic. And the cool thing about the sand is, if I just put my fingers in there a little bit, I'm gonna get a little bit of resistance. And the more I push my hand into the sand, or the more that my fingers are in the sand, the more resistance I'm going to get. Okay, so here I can be working on my crush grip, and it's pretty cool because you can grab the sand as hard as you possibly can until it rings out of your hands. Feels kind of cool at the same time. So you can come in here, you can have your hands like here, and just rotate it. So there we go, working on that supination and pronation. You can come in here with a closed fist, just make some circles. So working on pronation and supination in kind of a different way. And you know, if you ever have got wrist locked, it feels kind of good to loosen your wrist up too. So pretty much all of the grip exercises you can be doing with this bucket of sand and a PVC pool. So keep up your training, guys, and I'll be putting some other videos on things that I do to keep myself in shape and ready for grappling. And great seeing you guys.